To Jim and welcome.
Yes, good evening, Francis. It's good to be back here, to actually look at. Yeah, good evening, Francis. It's good to be back here, to actually look at the year, how it went for me. But we actually look at that, but something happened yesterday, while we here presenting, and a whole lot. But I want to first of all start off with non-football story. First
All
off, I'm happy that a community in Cross River State have actually taken the bull by the horn. Talking about one community in Ikom, a local government area, have decided to organize a marathon race. Talking about they'll be hosting their fifth marathon race right there. Comes up on Monday, that's January 2nd, and 100,000 naira up for grab for the male, 50,000 for the female. So you can actually go take part in that particular one. It's something nice, really trying to imitate what the state used to do. And I think it's a Akbarawon Bosok community right there in Ikom. I hope I got that right. But away from that, you looked at basketball. Today is the legend's birthday. Talking about LeBron James, he clocked 38, and he's still actively playing. Hoping to be the greatest of all times when it has to do with basketball. We still have, the late, the basketball player, who lost his life. Brand, and all of that. For me, congratulations.
Kobe Bryant.
Yes. Happy birthday to him. And we'll be looking at the Australian Open. Djokovic going back there. Talking about his nightmare. A whole lot. To actually look out for. But back to the MPFL, a whole lot of talking points. I just saw Doma United home and away kits, beautiful kids. Enugu Rangers talking tough, and hopefully, the league will start as planned. As already, the IMC chairman will be addressing the governors forum come January 5th. To actually talk about the readiness of governments to actually support the league, holistically. And away from that, we talk about the sad incident, Pele, who lost his life at age 82, one of the legends of football. I never got to see him play, but while growing up, talking about football, I've had a lot of his mesmerizing moments right there in the field of play. And there's a whole lot of activities. But Francis, you started off by, asking us to look at the year. For me, very interesting year. If you want to talk about athletics, Tobi Omosu for me made my year blistering. First off, she made sure that Nigerian flag was actually at the map, the first time ever in the history of any world competition that the Nigerian anthem was being sung. And for me, that's something that would stay and linger very much in our mind for a very long time. And I'm quite happy with that scene. Also exploit at the Commonwealth Games after the World Athletics Championship in Oregon. That clearly shows that if we take a whole lot of interest in other sports, especially athletics, powerlifting, you have swimming, we have a whole lot of sports there we can actually be
All right, Jimmy, I think I have to bolt you right now because if I leave you, you go on and on and on and on and on. Well, I think the 2022 retrospect will come probably at the tail end of the show this evening.